Imagine this. You're floating through space when suddenly the most dangerous object in the universe appears right in front of you, a black hole. You want to escape, but it's already too late. You're being pulled toward it, and in the next few minutes, something is about to happen to you that is almost impossible to imagine. But the biggest question is there only death inside a black hole, or is there something else waiting beyond it? Most people think that the moment you fall into a black hole, you simply disappear. But reality may be far more terrifying. Scientists believe a black hole wouldn't necessarily kill you instantly. Instead, it would begin to affect your body, your sense of time, and even your entire reality. In fact, you might not even be able to witness your own end. But why would that happen? And what is really waiting inside a black hole? To answer that question, we need to begin one of the most dangerous journeys imaginable. First, let's understand what a black hole actually is. Imagine a star much larger than our sun. When that star reaches the end of its life, its enormous mass can collapse in on itself. And sometimes that collapse creates a black hole. A black hole isn't a cosmic monster, and it isn't some giant vacuum cleaner that sucks everything in. It's a region of space where gravity becomes so powerful that not even light can escape. And if light can't escape, what chance does a human have? But the real danger hasn't even started yet. Now imagine you're sitting inside a spacecraft heading directly toward a black hole. At first, everything seems normal, but as you get closer, the sky begins to look strange. Stars appear distorted. Space itself seems bent. It feels as if the entire universe is being stretched by an invisible force. That's because a black hole doesn't just pull on objects, it bends space and time themselves. And this is where things begin to get truly terrifying. As you move closer, the gravity pulling on your feet becomes stronger than the gravity pulling on your head. It sounds like a small difference, but the consequences are horrifying. A black hole doesn't pull your body evenly. Different parts of your body are pulled with different amounts of force. Slowly, your body begins to stretch longer and longer and longer. Scientists call this process spaghettification because a person can be stretched into something resembling a long strand of spaghetti. You would probably feel pain, but not for very long, because eventually your body would begin to tear apart. But even that isn't the end of the story. Many people believe that a black hole is some kind of tunnel that instantly transports you into another world. But the truth is that nobody has ever seen what lies inside a black hole. Anything that crosses the boundary cannot send information back. That's why black holes remain one of the greatest mysteries in the universe. Even so, scientists use mathematics and physics to predict what might happen inside. And one possibility is so strange that it sounds almost impossible. What if time itself no longer behaved normally? Now, you've reached a region known as the event horizon. This is the boundary beyond which escape is considered impossible. And here, time begins to behave in a very unusual way. The stronger the gravity becomes, the slower time moves. This effect is called time dilation. If you spent only a few hours near the event horizon, years might pass elsewhere in the universe. Move even closer, and thousands of years could pass outside, while only minutes pass for you. Think about that for a moment. A few minutes for you, thousands of years for Earth. And even if you could somehow return, the world you left behind might no longer exist. But the most frightening part is still ahead, because now you're approaching a place where even light can no longer escape. And then it happens. You cross the event horizon. Movies often portray this moment as dramatic and explosive, but in reality, you might not notice anything unusual at all. No explosion, no flash of light, no alarms, just silence. and suddenly you've crossed a boundary from which there is no return. No force in the universe can pull you back out. But what lies beyond that boundary? This is where one of science's greatest debates begins. Some scientific models suggest that while falling into a black hole, you might witness the future of the universe itself. Imagine seeing Earth's final days, watching the sun die, seeing new galaxies form, watching stars being born and destroyed. But would that actually happen? Nobody knows. Because beyond this point, the laws of physics begin to break down. And eventually, we arrive at the most mysterious place of all, the singularity. The singularity is believed to be the center of a black hole. A place where all of its mass and energy are compressed into an unimaginably tiny point. At this location, our equations stop working. Our understanding of physics reaches its limit. We don't know what space would be like there. We don't know what time would be like. We don't know what would happen to matter. Everything we know simply comes to an end. And that is why the singularity remains one of the greatest mysteries in modern science. But there is another possibility, one that sounds like something straight out of science fiction. Some theories suggest that a black hole could be connected to a wormhole, a shortcut leading to another region of the universe, or perhaps even another universe entirely. It sounds incredible, but so far, there is no evidence proving that such wormholes exist. If they do exist, a black hole might not be a doorway to death. It could be the greatest gateway in the cosmos. But for now, it remains only a theory. So what would actually happen if you fell into a black hole? First, you would see space bending around you. Then time would begin to slow. Gravity would start pulling your body apart. You would cross the event horizon. And after that, nobody knows. And that's the most honest answer science can give today. The ultimate truth hidden inside a black hole remains a mystery. Maybe it's the end. Maybe it's a new beginning. Or maybe it's something humanity has not yet discovered. Remember the question we asked at the very beginning? Is there only death inside a black hole, or is there something more? The truth is that we still don't know. But one thing is certain, black holes don't just teach us about the universe. They teach us about the limits of our knowledge. We've walked on the moon. We've sent spacecraft across the solar system, yet there are still places in the cosmos where our understanding simply ends. And perhaps that's what makes the universe so beautiful. The more we learn, the more questions we discover. And maybe one day, humanity will finally uncover the secrets hidden inside a black hole. But until then, it remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in the universe. Now here's a question for you. If you found out that a black hole would pass near Earth tomorrow, what would be the very first thing you'd do? Let me know in the comments.